Uh,
Sports God TV broadcasting from DC. Like and subscribe if you really trying to see me. Ooh, what a feeling talking sports like religion. No cap over here, man. It's all about business. Shitty content. Jump in the comments. Let's get it cracking. 3-1. Week number 6. I'm going to run through that real quick and then give you my predictions for week number 7. Starting off with the game that I picked between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. I picked the San Francisco 49ers not to cover the spread, but to cover the money line, and they did just that. 36-24 over the Seattle Seahawks. Brock Purdy was percolating with 3 touchdown passes as they beat the Seattle Seahawks. Next game that I had picked was between the Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Now, I was leaning Tampa Bay, but I ain't like the spread factor. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to flip the script, and I'm going to pick the New Orleans Saints. And guess what? They disappointed me. The Bucs was up 17-0 in the first quarter, and then they scored another touchdown, but the Saints rolled off 27 straight points. And then the Bucs rolled off to finish out the game. The next 27 points as the Bucs, man, whipped butt 51-27. Baker was in the kitchen baking with 4 touchdown passes as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers went for the win. Then it was by the NFL league standards, the game of the week between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I said off the break, that the Cowboys was going to lose the game, and I took the spread with the Detroit Lions, and guess what? Who knows what the Cowboys did? They laid an absolute egg on their home turf, getting blown out 47-9. I mean, the Lions put up 20 in the second, 10-10 in the third and fourth, as Jared Goff was Tiger Wooing it, golfing on the course with 3 touchdown passes, and handed the Cowboys probably their worst home defeat ever. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. And all the fans of the Dallas Cowboys were like crickets on Sunday. And then you had my Washington Commanders versus the Baltimore Ravens. Game that was cooked up as the Beltway Classic, Beltway rivalry. 2 former Heisman Trophy candidate, league 2-time MVP, 1-year unanimous MVP, Lamar Jackson versus Jaden Daniels. And Lamar got the best of Jaden. Not saying Jaden had a bad game, but Derrick Henry also had an awesome game. I mean, he went Derrick Henry. You know what I mean? And Zay Flowers was flowering the pot the way he was cooking up Benjamin Shank Juice and any other corner for that matter that had any range on him. He just was cooking up 132 yards in the first half. I did a review on that game already, so I ain't going to run too much into detail. But your boy did go 3-1 for week number 6. Now this week number 7, cooking up with some good games. You know I always got to start off with a Thursday night game. That is tomorrow on Prime Video, 8:15 in New Orleans. As you got the 3-2 Denver Broncos versus the 2-4 New Orleans Saints. The Denver Broncos are favored by 3 on the road. And it looks like Derek Carr is still out for this game, which means that the rookie will get the start. Now, let me just check for surely to make sure that Derek Carr is very doubtful. So that definitely means that the rookie quarterback Rattler will get the start. Uh, I think this is a good spot for the New Orleans Saints. I believe that they're getting back Taysom Hill, and he adds an element to their offense, especially in short yardage. And then, he can just play multiple positions. Denver has one of the best defenses. They have an improving rookie at the quarterback. They're trying to, you know, organize their run game to take pressure off of the rookie. Actually, the Broncos are 3-3 versus the 2-4 Saints. But give me the Saints plus the 3 points at home versus the Denver Broncos. Then I'm going to go to the Houston Texans, 5-1, 2-1 on the road versus the 4-2 Green Bay Packers, who are surging, 2-1 at the frozen tundra, and they are 2.5-point favorites. Houston is a good team. They have a good quarterback, great young quarterback, good coach, great defense. Joe Mixon's back. Nico is out, placed on IR for his hamstring. So that means Tank Dell and the rest of the crew got to step up big time, and Diggs. But even though Houston is 5-1 and they're a really good team, I just think history for me is going to lean towards Green Bay at home with Love playing the way that he has been playing and finding the groove and finding the rhythm. And their defense has been spectacular and are gaining plenty ground. Give me the Green Bay Packers minus the 2.5. And then you have probably should be the game of the week. The Detroit Lions, 4-1, 2-0 on the road, just coming off that shellacking of the Dallas Cowboys versus the undefeated Minnesota Vikings in the Dome. 5-0, 3-0 at home. Minnesota is favored by 2. This should be a really good game, a good test. You got an explosive offense. You got an offense that like to run the ball. Got a double-headed monster in the backfield with Montgomery and Gibbs. But you got a Minnesota Viking defense who is really stingy. And then you got a surging offense, especially when it comes to the quarterback position with Sam Darnold. And, you got Justin Jefferson. And you got Aaron Jones and a lot of weapons on that team as a whole. The Vikings will lose one of these games, divisional game. They will lose at some point during the season. They will not go undefeated. And so the Dolphins, 72 Dolphins, could get their champagne ready and pop it, because I believe this week the Detroit Lions go into Minnesota and snap that undefeated win streak and show the Minnesota Vikings, even though they are really improved and really good right now, that Detroit is saying it's Super Bowl or bust for them. Give me the Detroit Lions plus the 2 points. Then you have my Washington Commanders facing the Carolina Panthers, 1-5, 1-2 away. Commanders coming off their first loss in 4 games after the 4-game win streak. The Commanders are favored by 8 versus the Panthers, rightly so. Even though the Panthers was very competitive last week, I still take my Commanders. I'm not sure if I would like to go by the spread, but give me the money line, Commanders. Then you got the Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Chiefs are also undefeated, going into San Fran to play the Niners. Niners are favored by 1.5, and rightfully so, even though the Niners have not been all the way on schedule. This is a revenge game, obviously a Super Bowl game, and I think the Niners will be ready for this game. Give me the Niners minus the 1.5. And then you had the Monday night game between the 4-2 Baltimore Ravens and the 4-2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay has been on a roll. Baltimore has been on a roll. Baltimore is favored by 3.5 points on the road versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Give me the Bucks plus the 3.5. You already know who it is. It's your boy, Sports God TV, where we talk sports like religion. And I'm out. Until the next time.